Good morning, besties. It is so early in the morning and I am about to read for the next 24 hours straight. I love these challenges so much, like they're just so much fun, and I've decided to do another one today. It's currently Sunday morning, it's very early. Me and Lucy decided that we wanted to do a 24-hour readathon, and that is exactly what we're doing. It's very early in the morning, and honestly I don't think I've ever started a readathon in the morning. I usually start them in like the evening and then go through to the next evening or something like that. But this time I'm starting it in the morning. So I'm going to be reading from 8:30 this morning until 8:30 tomorrow morning. I'm not going to be doing the timer method where you like stop and start every time you read. I'm literally just going to be reading for 24 hours straight. I'm going to be starting with Fourth Wing. I'm already like 200 pages into this book. I started it like 2 weeks ago, and then I went on a trip and I didn't want to bring it with me because it was a very big book. So I kind of put it on pause for a week. I'm so excited to go back and finish this one out. I've decided to start with this one because it's a fantasy and I feel like I'm going to be most awake right now, even though I really don't feel that awake right now. But I know that like later on I'm going to be more tired and I'm going to want to read like easier books and like less brain power books. So yeah, I'm going to start with Fourth Wing. I am going to go make myself a coffee and breakfast, sit and read Fourth Wing, and put on like an ASMR room or maybe a playlist on Spotify. But either way, I'm going to set the vibe and then I'm going to continue with Fourth Wing. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. I'm so excited. Okay, besties, I've actually decided that I want to start the readathon with my thriller instead of Fourth Wing, just because I usually read one book at a time, and currently I'm reading 3 books at the one time, but this is the one that like I'm furthest into and it's the one that I've been reading most recently, so I kind of like want to continue with that one and finish it out because I need to see how this one ends. So the book is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This book is so good. Like this book is so good. I've read a good few of Riley Sager's thrillers and like they've never been amazing, but this one is amazing. Like this one is so good, and it's also such a fast read and I'm 51% of the way through. I'm a little bit scared to continue because this book is a bit spooky. Like it's kind of like a question mark over whether it's gonna have an explanation or whether it's gonna be like supernatural. But yeah, I think I will have the most focus for this book right now, and then I can start Fourth Wing as soon as I finish this one, which hopefully it won't take me that long. I feel like it will take me like 2 hours maybe, I don't know. But I've made myself a coffee as well, so I'm gonna drink my coffee, read my thriller, and I'll get back to you. Also, this book is our buddy read book for the month of July over on my Patreon, so I won't be giving you too many of my thoughts on this book, just kind of like where I'm up to and when I finish it and stuff, because I am filming a separate spoilery reading vlog for this book. But yeah, I'm going to continue with my thriller. Hopefully I don't get too scared because I feel like that's not the vibe of the readathon. Okay, hour 1 update, besties. I'm now 70% of the way through The Only One Left. This book literally has me like on the edge of my seat, like so hooked and so intrigued to see what's gonna happen. And even though I'm like a little bit spooked, but also I'm really glad that I decided to start with this book, because flying through a book and finishing a book early on in the readathon is just so motivating. And like I know I'm gonna finish this book within like the next hour or hour and a half, and honestly like I do not know what's gonna happen. I had one theory earlier on in the book which I shared on my other vlog for this book, but I now don't know if that's true or not. Like, but I don't have any other predictions, which I suppose is a good thing. Like I literally do not know how this book is gonna end, and I'm really intrigued. And also I feel like, you know, it's the last 30% of the book, like we're gonna start getting answers now, so I'm really excited to continue. So yeah, we're an hour in to the readathon. I'm not actually sure how many pages I've read, but I've read like 20% of the book. So I'm gonna go and continue this book, and then I will come back to you when I've probably finished it. There's a storyline in this book that is just really sad. I didn't expect to feel like pity towards Lenora and like really sad for her, because she's potentially like killed her entire family, but I feel sad for her, and I don't think that she's guilty, so. Oh, I'm gonna keep reading. Okay besties, we are now almost 3 hours into the readathon and I have just finished my first book. I've just finished The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and oh my god. Like, I can't put into words how much I loved this book. Like, it was truly phenomenal. I have read a good few Riley Sager books at this point, and they've all been like good, but like mediocre. They've not been like amazing, but they've been enjoyable, fast reads. However, this book, amazing, phenomenal, show-stopping. Like, I'm literally obsessed with it. I'm giving it a 5 stars. Like, I'm giving it a 5 stars. There was no question about my rating, and I think I knew from very early on that I was going to give this a 5 stars. Obviously it was going to depend on the ending and stuff, but this book was just incredible. But 5 stars. Loved it. The ending literally shocked the shit out of me. Like, I predicted one of the things, and then I was kind of thinking like, okay, maybe this book is going to be predictable, like maybe it's going to be a bit boring, whatever. I was wrong, because that was like not the final twist. There was so many twists. Even up until like the very last page there was twists. It also had like a really sweet ending, like kind of like an epilogue. Like, it had like a really good ending as well. I feel like in thrillers you don't usually like feel any emotions towards the characters or like them as characters, but in this book I definitely did, and it was just amazing. Like, it was unlike any thriller I've ever read. This is hands down my new favorite thriller. Like, it was absolutely amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. So I'm so happy that I have now finished my first book of the readathon. So in 3 hours I've read 189 pages so far, which I'm really happy with. I finished a book. I've read like nearly 200 pages. So right now I think I'm going to take like a quick break. I'm going to get dressed, I'm going to make lunch, and then I will come back to you when I decide what book I'm going to pick up next. I'm in the middle of 2 books currently, Fourth Wing and then The Right Move. I was going to save The Right Move for the nighttime because it's on my Kindle and it's like easy to fly through and easy to read, but I don't feel like reading a Kindle book right now because I've just finished a Kindle book. So I might try to finish Fourth Wing, or honestly I might just pick up like a completely new book, like maybe like a summer romance or something. But yeah, I'm gonna take like a quick little break, maybe watch a booktube video, and then I will come back to you. It is now almost 4 p.m. and I am just getting back into reading. I did take like a good break from reading because I feel like once you finish a book, you kind of need a little bit of time before you jump into the next book, just to kind of like, you know, give your eyes a break before you jump right into the next book. But I took a break and now I'm ready to get back into reading. So I've picked up Fourth Wing. It is my goal to finish this book. I feel like I can do it. I have like 300-ish pages left, which is quite a lot, and it is a fantasy book, but it is a very good fantasy book. For me, it's definitely living up to the hype right now. I'm only 200 pages in, so I'm not gonna like give too many of my thoughts yet, but I am really liking this book. Already I love Violet as a character, and I know I kind of talked about my feelings from the first 200 pages in the last vlog that I did, so you will have probably already seen that. But what also I love about this book, and I've noticed about this book, is it's so diverse. Like, there's literally just so much diversity, and it just seems to be so effortlessly put in there, which is just amazing. When you're reading the descriptions, it just feels so like warm and cozy because it's just so inclusive, and I just love reading about it. And also I love books with a school setting, and this has like, you know, obviously like a warrior school setting. I just really love it. Okay, it is now almost 7 p.m. We're almost 10 hours into the readathon, and I really need to pick up the pace. I have not read that much of Fourth Wing because I just keep like getting distracted. Like, I really want to read, I'm in the reading mood, but I'm just tired. So I think what I need to do is make myself a coffee to hopefully re-energize myself and re-motivate myself. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go for an iced coffee or a hot coffee. I think I might go for an iced coffee right now to wake me up and get me re-motivated to finish this book. When someone asks how I annotate or what I write when I annotate, I'm just gonna show them this because I feel like people think it's like really like, you know, intellectual and stuff, but it really isn't, because we just have like a who did this to you scene, and I wrote I need him biblically. There is nothing intellectual going on here. Like, I have the occasional like slay thrown in. I'm on page 244 and this book is just so good. Like, it is just amazing. So this book is an enemies to lovers book, but like it's real enemies to lovers. Like, they hate each other with a burning passion, and like it's literally his life goal to kill her because her mother is like the commandant or general or something. She's like very high up in something, and he is like the son of a rebel. But now he kind of has the task to like keep her alive and keep her safe, even though he really hates her. But also, like, Violet's inner monologue is so funny because she's like, he's such an asshole but he is so hot. Her inner monologue is literally like anybody reading an enemies to lovers book. It's like, I shouldn't be attracted to this, but I am. And she's like so self-aware about that, and it's just hilarious to read. It's currently 7:40, so I'm gonna read until 9 and then take a break from 9 until 10 to watch Love Island because it's the last week and I think there's gonna be some drama tonight. So I'm definitely gonna watch Love Island, and then I will get back to reading and hopefully read like quite late into the night. This readathon ends at 9 in the morning. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay up all night and read until 9. It's my goal to like stay up and read as much as I possibly can, and then we'll see where we go from there. As if this man just said, I am annoyingly aware of everything you do. This book is just, it's giving. This is what I signed up for. When I say enemies to lovers, I mean this. This is the blueprint, this is the Bible, this is the Holy Grail. Zayden Rearson. I'm free on Thursday if you're free on Thursday. Hit me up, you know? This book. I'm obsessed. I'm done. Violet just said to Zayden, have you always been this tall? And he was like, no, I was a child at some point. This man has banter. I love a man who's funny, and like it's a very rare occurrence. So Zayden Rearson, another reason why you're my dream man, you know? Just after midnight, and I have turned on my ambient lighting, taken off my makeup, and I'm now sitting at my desk reading. Hopefully I will be more focused on my book if I'm like not lying down in bed. I don't know how long that's gonna last for, but for right now I'm actually feeling not too tired. I've just reached page 300 of Fourth Wing, and this book is just incredible. Like, I love it so much. The flirtatious banter between these characters is unreal. Like, I've never read anything like it in my life. The subtle things that he does to show that he cares for her while simultaneously like being her enemy is amazing, but I do sense that there's going to be a betrayal. But yeah, I am reading. I've got my candle lighting beside me, I have my glass of cold water here, and I want to read for as much as I possibly can. I've less than 200 pages left of Fourth Wing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it before I go to bed because I don't want to rush it. I want to enjoy it, but also it is my goal to finish it before I go to bed. So yeah, I'll just keep you updated. Okay besties, it's now almost 1:30 in the morning and I've got 7 hours and 33 minutes left in this readathon. I've not yet finished Fourth Wing, however I do think I've finished reading for the night, simply because I am really enjoying this book, but I do have like over 100 pages left and I'm getting tired now, and I don't want to like rush the ending of this book because I'm really enjoying it. I don't know whether I want to like pause the timer when I go to sleep and then continue the rest of the hours tomorrow, or if I just want to like finish the readathon at 9 regardless and like set my alarm for like 7 or something so that I can like read the last bit of this. I think honestly that's what I might do, because I wanted to keep this as like a reading for 24 hours straight video. So I'm going to go to sleep right now, besties, and I will update you in the morning.